Have you seen videos like this before?
Yeah.
You have?
Documentaries on Netflix.
Okay, which one?
All of them.
All of them?
Conspiracy.
Okay. Yes, know a little bit about what we're doing. Yeah. What do you think of videos like this?
I think it's so important people see it. You can, when they eat meat, you can continuing eating meat, but you don't have to.
You don't have to see it.
Don't see it.
Yeah.
Everyone has to know where it comes from.
Yeah. And what do you think about where it comes from? Do you think this is a good thing or a bad thing?
Very bad.
Very bad?
Yeah. Especially for the animals itself, but also for the environment.
Yeah.
That's for me personally the most important thing.
The environment? Yeah. Do you still eat animals?
Yeah, sometimes I do.
Sometimes? Okay.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Easy, laziness.
Yeah. Convenient?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. I try not to. I'm from the Netherlands and I was vegetarian for about 3 years, but now I'm in Australia. It's just so easy to do it, but it doesn't feel right anymore.
So you think it's easier here to eat meat? Do you mean, or easier here to be vegetarian? Which one?
To eat meat.
To eat meat,
because you meet so many backpackers or backpacking.
Yeah. Do you think if you had this video playing in front of you every time you went to eat meat, do you think you would stop doing it if you thought about the animals that you were about to put in your mouth?
Yeah, but this is what I see in my mind when I eat it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't feel right.
So it doesn't feel right in your heart and in your mind. You know that it's the wrong thing to do, but it's the convenient thing to do at the same time.
It's
right.
very wrong.
Okay. Okay, so that's very interesting that you're saying yourself that you know that it's the wrong thing to do and you've seen all this information. What would make it easier for you?
When you have options.
Options, okay.
When I know more recipes, more people around me are more restaurants.
Restaurants, okay. So if I could give you some help, would you be open to maybe trying veganism?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you're traveling, first thing, in fact, anywhere you are in the world, you can use a website called Happy Cow. It's an app that you get on your phone. I'll give you a card with it. And it's a directory, a restaurant directory. So I've been vegan for almost 8 years. And I've traveled the world. And anywhere I am, I pull out my phone, I look up Happy Cow, and it tells me where the vegan options are. Even if it's not a vegan restaurant, there may be something that's vegan friendly. You can find options. Okay, so that's this one here.
Okay.
And the best thing I can tell you is to eat what you currently eat, but make the vegan version. So if you were eating pasta, spaghetti bolognese, for example, you can make that vegan. You're still using pasta, which is mainly vegan. Just check that it doesn't have egg. Your sauce is vegan, of course. And instead of meat, you can use lentils or mushrooms. It's that meaty texture, right? You can also, you can also buy something called TVP, which is like a textured soy protein. And that's like a mincemeat type thing. You can buy that from the supermarkets, Coles and Woolworths.
And even the cheese you have...
we have vegan cheese.
Yeah, but also edelgistflokken.
Mozzarella.
Shall I Google Translate?
Yeah, sure. You said you're from the Netherlands.
Yeah,
right.
I never tried it, but I really want to.
Okay. Yeast flakes, yes, nutritional yeast flakes. That's what I use on my pasta all the time. It has a cheesy flavour to it.
It's nice.
Definitely. It's delicious. I love it. I love it. You can put in salad dressings. It just has a little bit more of a cheese flavour. So the best thing is to take what you currently eat and make the vegan version. These days there are plenty of vegan meats and vegan milks and cheeses, everything. So you're not changing your diet 100% in a different way. You're eating the same things in the plant-based version.
Already I have my soya milk.
There you go. There you go. Again, when you go out, you're using Happy Cow. The people that are around you, you know, you're setting the trend. Yeah. It's 2019. Why are we still eating animals? This is insane. Why are we causing this suffering? We're destroying the planet, the environment that you guys, the younger generation, have to grow up on. Educate them. Tell them to watch the videos that you've watched so that you're all on the same level. You know, you're all kind of got the same information, and you can always find vegan options at the restaurants they go to. But what a great idea if you took them to vegan restaurants so they can experience some of the food. There's a restaurant 7 minutes that way over the bridge called Grass-Fed. It's vegan. You can have hamburgers there with vegan bacon, vegan eggs. They're amazing, they're delicious. They're not more expensive than meat burgers. You can get ice cream and milkshakes.
What was the name of it?
Grass-Fed.
Grass-Fed.
Yes. So try those kind of restaurants and take your friends there to experience it.
And also it's so important that you see money as an investment instead of just buying things.
Yes.
You want to invest in the goods.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
What I'm trying to, also with clothing and everything.
Yeah, there's so many things that we can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it gets easier, that's the thing. It might be hard at the beginning, like you have a few obstacles, but the more you do it, it just becomes routine. Now, for me, it's just the normal thing to do. It is the normal thing to do. Participating in this is not the normal thing to do. It's been normalized, but, you know.
And do you take some supplements?
The only thing we need to take is B12, and that's because it comes from the soil. So the animals are actually injected with B12 supplement, or it's put into their feed because they may not be eating from the ground and the ground may not contain it. So even people who aren't vegan are technically taking a supplement through the animal's body. So as vegans, we take that supplement directly.
Okay.
Right?
I have a whole pot with me.
Of
in my
B12?
backpack, yeah.
That's the only thing.
Because I was vegetarian at home, but now I'm a little bit.
Okay.
But I want to go back to vegetarian.
Okay. Well, take this card, it's a little bit wet, but it has some resources. So here you have some of the documentaries you've already watched, and there are some extras. That top one there is what turned myself and my husband vegan almost 8 years ago.
Gary
Yurovsky, yeah.
I've seen it.
That's great. The other thing I would encourage you to do is to sign up to this one here, vegan22.com. It's a 22-day vegan challenge. Right? It's totally free. You sign up and you get a mentor. You're part of a group, so they help you out. So any questions you have, any nutritional questions, any I'm struggling with this, I don't know where to find that, someone's there to help you through. So you'll be vegan for 21 days and then hopefully you continue it. Right? And you've got nothing to lose because it's totally free. Would you like a card as well? Yeah, and if you sign up together, it's a lot easier to have support from a friend. It's a little challenge you can do together.
Yeah. So good that you do this, because when you see this, it's very like people think, oh, I'm wrong, blah blah, but you make it a positive thing.
It is. How can it be negative to not participate in slitting the throats of animals?
Yeah.
How can it be negative to not destroy the environment? Right?
Yeah.
What we're told as children, eat more fruit, eat more vegetables. What are we told when we grow up? Oh, you can't be vegan, that's not good for you. It doesn't make sense. Of course it's good for us. That's what we want our children to do, is to eat more fruit and vegetables and whole grains and legumes. The food that nature pushes up from the ground and drops down from the trees. It's very simple. And we don't have to be part of this violence, this brutality that hurts our hearts.
Yeah.
You said yourself at the very beginning, it's a bad thing, I don't want to see it. We know that it's not right.
My family doesn't want to see it. I watch all the documentaries, and I turned kind of vegetarian, but my family doesn't want to see it, and I think it's so annoying because people are hiding from it.
They are, and they're hiding from it because they know in their heart that it's the wrong thing to do. And if they see it and acknowledge that it's the wrong thing to do, then they'll have to change. And most people don't want to change because, as you said, it's more convenient, it's more easy to go along with the majority. But that balance is changing, and it's changing primarily with the younger generation, so you guys are leading the way. I will let you know, I used to be vegetarian too. What was the reason you went vegetarian? The main reason?
That's hard. I think most importantly the environment.
The environment, okay. Did you also maybe not want to kill animals for meat? Like, did you think about
I've seen. I know it. When I saw the speech, the TED talk of Megan something.
Okay, a TED talk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She showed her arguments were so right, and they reached me in my heart. And then she showed a 3-minute video like this.
Yep.
And I went hyperventilating because
Wow.
of it.
It's a strong reaction to have.
Very strong. So that was like, why would I eat this when I have this reaction?
Exactly. Okay. So the reason I went vegetarian was because I didn't want to kill animals. Right?
Yeah.
What I didn't know was that the egg industry and the dairy industry still kills animals.
Yeah.
So once I learned about that, I thought, it doesn't make sense to be vegetarian. I need to go vegan.
Yeah.
Have you seen the footage for eggs and dairy?
Yeah.
You have. You know that they grind up the day-old baby male chicks alive?
Yeah.
You've seen all that?
Yeah.
Right. So that's why we don't promote a vegetarian diet. We promote veganism, because that's the diet that doesn't involve any of these cruel industries to breed animals into existence and then to kill them.
Yeah.
So that's a very important distinction. I didn't know I was still participating in so much violence as a vegetarian,
Yeah.
you know. But you've got the information,
Yeah.
which is wonderful.
Thank you. I'm gonna look
Thank
it
you.
up and,
Good. I'm very glad. Thank you for stopping
Thank
by.
you.
Have a great evening.
You too.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.